and pick the passing style that works for you. You can always change it later in the set.
Cost to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for now. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. And the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of, oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me, I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, know they want to see me fall, I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no dates, no, they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side, know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Us. Got clarity, longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change my life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it.
Caleb Shudak has us teed up, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another carry now for Edmonds. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync. and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 11-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. In motion right, that's Burks. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Tannehill looking to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got Otten. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, Tannehill. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, a danger. Showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the catch made by Hopkins. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Mayfield on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Mayfield under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With the score, Titans 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Play action. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tannehill going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well,
this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield on play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Pressure pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Titans just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole... to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense is...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Well, not one you see off. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team.
Focus on the commas, not a car. I deposit, I do not withdraw.